All right, welcome back, BPD family. It is me, Big Papa D, and we're back for another one. Today, we have another Patreon request. This request comes in from our friend and Patreon member, Antithetical. The request today is a Swedish metal band. The name of this band is semi-familiar to me. I know I've seen it floating around, but I have not heard any of their music or reacted to them yet. So before we get to that, if you're not yet a subscriber, please hit that subscribe button. We're on a drive to get to 20,000 before the end of 2023. We're closing in on 6,000 right now. Got to get that train moving if we're going to hit that 20. So anything you do help me out, I appreciate it. Hit the like button, hit that notification bell so you're notified when I drop future videos. Comment down below. If you have any requests, suggestions, or just feeling generous, super thanks is available on most videos. Or you can join, like Antithetical, our growing Patreon family. On Patreon, you get exclusive content. You'll get early access to all my videos. You'll get requests, like the one we're doing here today. And you'll get one-on-one DMing with me. And I'm pretty responsive in getting back to you. 7-day free trial still going on. Give that a shot. Okay, the band we're doing today is Sabaton. They are a Swedish band. The song that they're doing today is a cover of a Motorhead song, 1916. Motorhead off the album entitled 1916. I'm not sure what to expect. I believe 1916 is around the time of the First World War, I believe. So I'm not sure what exactly the content of this is, but about 7:33. So we got a kind of metal opera, rock opera going on here. Alrighty, I'm strapped in. I'm ready to go. Without any further ado, Sabaton, 1916. Definitely a battlefield. Trench warfare.
16 years old when I went to the war to fight for a land fit for heroes. God on my side and a gun in my hand, chasing my days down to zero. And I marched, and I fought, and I bled, and I died, and I never did get any older.
See the Nikes in
But
there?
I knew at the time that a year in the line was a long enough life for a soldier. And we added 2 years to our ages. Eager for life and ahead of the game, ready for history's pages. And we brawled and we fought and we fought till we stood 10,000 shoulder to shoulder.
As you see, we're having like a time, or what do you call it, a multiverse thing going on here, where you're seeing the old-time soldiers in the army boots. You saw a pair of Nikes. So basically, it's just a feeling of being a soldier. And back in the day, like he said, 16-year-olds lied about their age so they could, go to war for their country. Kind of a twofold thing: the pride in their country, the wanting to fight for their country, but also a lot of times you're getting people from small towns and farms and things like that, and it's their chance for adventure and their chance to see the world. So that goes into that too. But today, you think you get a 16-year-old to volunteer to go to war? Not too many. I mean, there's still some out there, still some old-fashioned, old school minded people out there, but not too many. Not too many. As soon as they found out there's no respawns, yeah, they wouldn't be all hip to do it. Like I said, I mean, we have kids volunteering every day, but I question. There's probably enough. There's enough parents like myself that have brought their kids up right. But then it was overwhelming. There was no need, for anything. I mean, people were just immediately signing up. And I mean, you kind of saw that after 9/11 happened. So I walked that back a little bit.
For history's pages, and we brawled and we fought, and we fought till we stood 10,000 shoulder to shoulder. Our thirst for the hun, we were food for the gun, and that's what you are when you're soldiers.
Okay, so we're just about halfway through here. Obviously, all walks of life, all countries. This is more of a battle hymn, or I don't want to say glorifying it either. It's just more of a battle hymn for the life of, the plight of the soldier, the mentality, and the tragedy. Just giving you a real shot of, what it's like to be a soldier. There's honor, there's glory, but there's also horrific things, and there's a price to pay. Back it up to touch. We saw Lemmy, probably the rest of the Motorhead there with a picture of Lemmy. This must have been after Lemmy passed. July 1st, 1916, British volunteers in a battlefield experience ran into a hailstorm of machine gun fire at the Battle of Sabaton. Friends, neighbors, relatives, workmates, and most northern communities enlisted to promise to be able to fight alongside one another. That's it, you fight for the guy next to you. The British Army suffered 57,000 casualties to gain just 3 miles of territory. Every 4.4 seconds, somebody was killed. 19,000 were killed before noon, a whole generation destroyed. 3 hours. Entire northern towns. That's crazy. The battle card. 1 million? 300,000 killed in 6 miles of ground. Sabaton. Alright, we're just cutting the credits now. That's crazy. That is... That's worse than Gettysburg. I do respect, though, the people defending their own land and their, you know, whether from, I mean, I guarantee you that spirit's still alive. If there was ever, God forbid, war here in this country, I know where I'm from at least, there's not a man, woman, or teenager that wouldn't, you know, gather up their guns and fight. I guarantee that. I guarantee that. Like I said, where I live is more of a old industrial area, old steel area, where that kind of, you know, pride in where we're from and who we are, and the love for community and the love for your brothers, love for your neighbors is very strong. But the way they used to fight war was just terrible. They basically just used regular soldiers as cannon fodder. They would line up, and you know, war's terrible no matter how you fight it. But thank God our techniques have gotten a little better. Terrible, absolutely terrible. 300,000? Over 1 million total killed. So I guess that's both sides. That's insane. That is in a very short period of time for 6 miles total of land. I mean, it's hard. You can't just sit back and make judgments after something's happened. In the moment, all you know is someone's coming to take where you are. Someone's coming to kill everyone in town, and you stand up. But you look back at all that loss. Like they said, a whole generation was killed to defend a small area of land. But it's not really about the land, is it? It's about each other. It's about brotherhood. It's about community. Oh, man. Let me back. I think we're just going to go through the credits here, but out of respect, I'm going to let them play. Okay, well, I normally wouldn't, let something like that go on out of respect for the subject matter and everything that I play there. Make sure you go over to Sabaton's page, like it, subscribe. I'll have their socials and all that in the description below. I appreciate Antithetical for suggesting that. If you guys like this video, if there's anything else from Sabaton you'd like to hear, let me know in the comments. Check out Patreon. Super thanks. If you want to help the channel out, you will see me again. Peace and love, guys.